Hey, what's going on everyone? James number 2 and welcome back to another YouTube video. And today we're going to be going over the second round of the Super Sentai Tournament. For those that do not know, a little while ago I asked you all on whether or not I should do a Super Sentai Tournament, and all of you said yes. And in the first round, most of the matches were in matches of 4, but one match was in a match of 2 because of the fact that there are only 50 Super Sentai teams. And yeah, these were the winners for the first round, and now they're facing off against each other in the second round. Now before we start, I will have to say that I may have made an error when setting up the matches for the next round. I did not see the errors until it was too late, so I am sorry for that, and I'll explain that in just a bit. But with that being said, let's go over the results. Number 1 battle! Ready, go! The first match was between Battle Fever J versus Dai Sentai Gogol 5, and Gogol 5 won by a 62-13 vote. The second match was Choju Sentai Liveman versus Kyoru Sentai Zyuranger, and Zyuranger won by a 76-18 vote. Third match is Gosei Sentai Dai Ranger versus Mirai Sentai Time Ranger, and Time Ranger won by a 70-41 vote. Fourth match was Tokuso Sentai Deca Ranger versus Engine Sentai Goanger, and Deca Ranger won by a 173-64 vote. Fifth match was Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger versus Zuden Sentai Kyoruger, and Gokaiger won by a 226-68 vote. And the sixth match was Uchu Sentai Kyuranger versus Machine Sentai Kiramager, and let's just say Kyuranger won by a massive landslide, mainly a 341-30 vote. Holy cow. Alright, this is where I have to address my error. So originally for the second round, for the final match of the second round, I was going to get Kyuranger versus Kiramager and Gozuger to go against each other because they're the most recent Super Sentai seasons that are in the next round. Mainly because we had like an odd amount of teams. But I did not realize this error until it was too late. And let's just say I did end up asking you all in the chat on whether or not you liked Gozuger, and a lot of you said yes, so I've decided that I'll send Gozuger to the next round. But here's what I'm going to do for the next round. For the next round, I've decided that I am going to set the matches in 1 match of 3 and 1 match of 4. And Gozuger, no matter what, will be set in a match of 4 since they got an unfair advantage. So they're going to have to all you Gozuger fans who want Gozuger to go to the next round, you're going to have to work harder. And I'll take the fall for that one. With that being said, that's it for the Super Sentai Tournament for round 2, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.